This is Michael John Barr of the Corecast Network, and you're watching a JuJu2-Cast video how-to on replacing the PS3 Slimmer's hard drive. Now, you might have had a PS3 or PS3 Slim model at a time, and you know it was easy to replace the hard drive. Very easy. You just had to go onto the side here, see a little HDD symbol, pop open the cover, unscrew the lid, pop out the hard drive, pop in another hard drive, make sure you had it backed up beforehand, back it all up onto the drive, and there you go. That was it. Now, with the PS3 Slimmer, it's a little bit more different. It's the same concept, but a little bit more different. And here is why, and I'm going to show you quickly how to replace your HDD or your hard drive in the PS3 Slimmer. Now, as you can see, there's a little PlayStation logo here. You would think this is where the hard drive resides. Like, you pop out that, and you unscrew it and all that. No, this is for the stand. So a lot of people are thinking, oh, I'm going to pop off that PlayStation logo off there. No, that's just to remove the screw for the stand, which sold separately, of course. But that is not where it is. Where the hard drive drives is now on the other side, underneath the spinning disk drive, right here, in this flat panel right here. And I will show you how to take that out, replace it with a new hard drive, and it's easy as can be, just like the other ones. This makes it a lot simpler. Now, like I said, this is the PS3 Slimmer. It's very light, very easy to do things, and it's very easy to break things and drop things because it's a lot lighter and a lot thinner. What I chose and what I would recommend for a hard drive to choose for to, replace into your PS3 Slimmer, the PS3 always are able to use the biggest, largest hard drives. So, right now they got like 1.5 terabyte laptop drives out there. They're going to 2 gigs. They're going to be 2 terabytes. They're going to be 3 terabytes in the future with their new technology that they're using with helium and all that. But I recommend this 1 terabyte Seagate Momentous laptop hard drive right here. And I got this off of Newegg for $99.99, no tax, free shipping. So $100 basically for this Seagate drive. And I will show you right here as I put very closely the code. So if you want to know the whole code name and stuff, that is it right there. So if you want to type that into Newegg or Amazon or Tiger Direct, this is where you could get that hard drive. Now, I recommend this hard drive because this was the least one, because they don't have too many 1 terabyte hard drives out there for you to buy on the market, and a lot of them I noticed were prone to failing right away, or very close to prone to failing. A lot of customer reviews, a lot of testing and stuff, and I noticed a lot of them were failing. This one was the least of them all, and this one had the highest rating, and the highest rating for longevity. It still has a short, warranty, but it had the longest longevity. It's very reliable. It's very quiet, and you got to understand it has to be small. Now, not all laptop hard drives are the same. This is a 9.5 millimeter drive, so it's smaller. Make sure it says 9.5. If it's anything thicker than 9.5 millimeters, you can't use that in the PS3 hard drive. It's going to be kind of hard to stick it in the PS3 because it's just made just to fit in there. So you want to get something that's at least 9.5 millimeters. And this hard drive goes 6 gigabits per second, gigabytes per second. And it is easy. It's a SATA drive. It's easy to do. So that's a Seagate Momentous laptop hard drive, and I found it on Newegg for $99.99. And they sell it on Tiger Direct a little bit more and stuff. But like I said, before you replace your hard drive, you're going to want to get one of these. Either you use another computer or a hard drive or whatnot. You want to back up your PlayStation's hard drive. If you got a lot of stuff on there that you want to secure or get back someday, you want to secure that. You want to back it up. And it's going to take a while because it does it through USB 2.0. It's going to take a while to back up. I got this little portable hard drive right here. It took 5 hours to back my shit up because I had big games on here, and from experiences that the PlayStation Network is tediously slow for downloading shit. So I'd rather waste 5 hours than 24 hours to download all those games again. So this took 5 hours to download onto here. I have a couple games. And you probably wonder, well, why would I need a 1 terabyte hard drive? Well, maybe you're like me and you want to put on a lot of videos, like you want to rip DVDs and put them on there. I know I do. That's what I'm doing it for, to rip all my most of my DVD collection on here, so I don't have to pop in a disc every time. I could just scroll through, click, there's my movie. And movies or music and data and games downloads, which I'm going to have now with PS Plus. You could get a lot of those free games out there. You're going to want to have a larger hard drive. And it's cheaper than buying a PS3 with a larger hard drive in it. So my recommendation, that's why I got this 250 gig bundle, the PS3 Slimmer 250 gig bundle with the Uncharted game, which I sold off. Because I'm like, well, I don't want to pay for a big hard drive right away. I'm going to buy it cheaper online. So that's how you do it. And you're going to need a screwdriver. I've got 2 of them. I got this nice little one, which you're probably going to use. I got this one, and I got backup screwdrivers just in case if these don't work out for me. Because this is the first time I'm doing it with the Slimmer. Got my new hard drive ready. Right here, the Seagate Momentous. And it's, pretty nice. It was made, mine was made in 8/2012, so it's fairly new. Made in China, of course, like everything else is always made in China. Okay, let's get started. So how do you open up this PlayStation 3 Slimmer on the side? There's like no way to, you would think to crank it up. No, all you have to do is be careful, hold it tight, make sure you don't hit the button too much on the side. You slide the plastic over. There's like a little crank. You got to slide this over. It takes a little bit of pressure because it's pretty much in there, you know. See, you slide the cover plate off. Cover plate comes off. It's nice and thin plastic, as you can see here. I can put that there, and it shows the PlayStation Slimmer's hard drive. You notice it's underneath the disk drive here. Here's where the disk drive is, and it doesn't cause that much heat. And there's a little screw mount. I'm going to unscrew it like so. This, I can get in there. I bet the people at Sony made it nice and tight. Here, hold on 1 second. Let me get this unscrewed like so. Ah, there we go. I like it how they make it a blue screw. Like so. Okay. Pop out the screw. Like so. Make sure you put the screw in a safe place. I usually put it on the faceplate. And now for the hard drive, if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to just flip it out because there's a little latch now, as you can see here. If you can see this, I'll try to bring it up. If you can see here, there's a little latch. You can unlatch this, and you pull it out front ways. Before you had this, like, it was connected in there. There was no little latch. There was like a little pin-like thing, and you used to just pull it out. You had to push it back and pull it out. And this one just slides right out in this little latch. And there she is, the 250 gigabyte Hitachi hard drive. And it's nothing different. It's got nice mounting screws on the back, as you can see here. It keeps it from rumbling and shaking and stuff. It keeps the vibration on there. It looks like you could put in a bigger hard drive. You know, maybe you don't need a 9.5-inch hard drive. Look at that. You got a lot of extra space on the top here to pop in more hard drives. So maybe they were wrong on that. I would suggest not taking it from me, but look, there's a lot of room on the top for extra bigger hard drives in there. So I wouldn't worry about if it isn't a 9.5-inch in this one, because you do got a little bit more millimeter room on top, as you can see easily in this video. So I wouldn't worry about that. And you got enough space in there to stick it in. So maybe don't worry about it. So if you want to get a 2 terabyte or more hard drive, larger hard drive in there, I wouldn't worry about it. Just make sure it's a SATA drive, and make sure it's 54,000 RPM or higher speed. Which they say it doesn't really matter if it's a higher speed because they all work out the same way. I'm going to unscrew this. I'm going to pause the video for a little bit so while I'm unscrewing it, and then we'll get back to the rest of it, okay? Okay. Okay, I wanted to just quickly show you guys about unscrewing these screws. I just noticed they were a little hard to unscrew. You might want to make sure you get a nice screwdriver to unscrew these bottom mounts, because they can be a little tricky, and you don't want to strip the heads on them like so. So I'm recommending that. That's just something quick I wanted to show you. I know I was going to take a quick break to fast forward through this, but I wanted to show you it's a little tricky to get the screws off. So you don't want to strip them. You don't want to strip the heads or anything, and you don't want to ruin the hard drive. So, because you never know when you need the smaller hard drive for. You can use it for backups and stuff. But here we go. I'm taking it out one by one, unscrewing it. I did decide to make this video a little bit longer for that. And out comes this hard drive, which this is a thin hard drive. This is one of the thinnest hard drives I've ever seen for a laptop drive. This is really ultra thin. This is the type of drive you see in like new Ultrabooks that are super thin, very thin platter. I'm gonna stick that over here, and I'm gonna pop out my new hard drive here. Let's see how it does. Maybe I was right, maybe I was wrong. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it barely fits in there, so maybe I was right on that. Maybe you can only have a 9.5-inch drive. Anything bigger, it might be a little too big. Huh, go figure. It just looked like it would have enough room, because I was looking at this drive. I didn't notice that this drive was thinner, so maybe I'm right. So, yeah, if you can only get up to a 9.5-inch drive, that's highly recommended maybe. Don't go anything over a 5 millimeter, sorry. Don't go over a 9.5 millimeter drive, because you don't want any problems with the with installing it. See, look at that. It just barely fits. This one's a lot smaller. Holy crap. Okay, and we're back, and I just finished putting on the mounting screws to this nice brand new 1 terabyte Seagate Momentous hard drive, 9.5 millimeter. And yes, I did find out. I looked at another hard drive, it was too big for it, and I'm thinking, okay. And I like how they did it with the new PS3 Slim, with this attachment and closure with the rubber mounted mounts here. It keeps the vibration to a minimum, which keeps noise level down off the hard drive onto the thing, and it keeps it so the hard drive don't shake too much. That's a pretty nice feature that they did there. It's pretty nice what Sony did. And these screws, like I said, they're a little tough, so make sure you get just the right screwdriver to unscrew that, or else you're not going to be able to get it, or it's going to be very difficult. Okay, so now it's time to pop this back into the PS3 Slimmer model. All you have to do is make sure, well, it's self-explanatory. If you don't got the SATA connectors on the outside here, you probably did it wrong. Just pop it back in like so. That's all you have to do. Slide her in, push her in all the way. You don't have to move it anywhere. And then get the mounting bracket screw, like so. Put it on there. It's kind of a little bit more difficult for me because I'm doing this on the side. Pre-screw it in there, and then get out my handy-dandy screwdriver and screw her all the way in to the PS3, making it nice and snug like I did. There, she is now fully installed and mounted. Now with the faceplate, there's connectors on there. You want the connectors to be facing outwards, because this is where it connects. You pop it on like so, and you just push out. And you'll hear a little click, like I hope you did hear a little click. And there she is. She's all set. Now, she's got her brand new 1 terabyte hard drive in my PS3 Slimmer model. So it's got a 1 terabyte hard drive ready to go for all my DVD media files, games, pictures, music, etc., etc. Now, when you turn her on, you just have to go through the prompt. A prompt will come up on the screen. It'll say, hey, I see you put in a brand new, spanking new hard drive in me. You might as well, we got to format the drive. It'll format it for you. You might lose some some space off of it, because when it formats, you do lose a little bit of space off of that because it needs it for like other system updates and files and stuff. So you will lose it. You won't get that full 1 terabyte off the drive, but you'll have a lot of room. And like I said, format it, and then all you have to do is go to your backup, backup part. Go to system settings or system settings in the thing. Go to backup and restore your backup on the new hard drive. You'll have to wait 4 to 5 hours, depending on how much stuff you have on there. It could be less. It could be like a couple minutes, maybe 20 minutes or so, because you'll just have a profile, maybe a game or something on there. But mine's going to take like 4 to 5 hours to reinstall, and then I'm going to install more stuff on it. Hey, and it's all set. And like I said, it's the Seagate. What I used was the Seagate 1 terabyte Momentous laptop hard drive. And it's a 2.5-inch HDD kit. The code number, if you didn't get it before, which you could just rewind the video to look it up, is STB-D1100 for that. And like I said, I found it on Newegg. They had it for $99.99, free shipping, and no sales tax. That's the best I ever could see out of it, because Traeger Direct had this for $119, and Amazon.com had it for $119.97. So it was the cheapest off of Newegg. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is updating the PS3 Slimmer's firmware on your PS3 Slim. You won't be able to format the hard drive right away when you install it in the PS3 and turn it on. It's going to ask you to actually install the new firmware. You might be saying, well, shouldn't it just format the drive and the firmware should be on the system? No, it's actually in the hard drive itself. So you're going to have to go to PlayStation.com, and that is PlayStation.com, and scroll down the page and go to the support and firmware options. You'll see firmware for the PS Vita and the PSP and then the PS3. You want to download the PS3 firmware update. That's very easy to do when it's updated. Then you bring it up to your desktop and you're going to make a folder. And when you do this PS3 firmware update, you're going to want a nice USB flash drive or USB external hard drive to do it. So when you make the folder, you're going to make a new folder in your memory unit, in your flash drive or something, and you're going to call it PS3 in that folder. Then you open up that folder, you go inside, and you make a new folder. And that's going to be called Update, which is very straightforward and simple if you guys did not understand that right now. So you put the PS3 make a PS3 folder and then an Update folder. It tells you right there, very plain and simple. Make sure when you get your update, your PS update pup file, which is the update file that you're going to be getting, and it's called PS update or PlayStation pup.pup. When you see the .pup, you'll know it's the correct one. You pop it in there, and there you go. You pop in you put in the update folder of the PS3 memory unit. Pop that into the PS3 Slimmer. You hit start and select when it's on, and there it goes. It'll update it, and it'll format your hard drive. And after a few minutes of it doing that, you'll have your brand new PS3 updated. And that's how you update the firmware. And I'm Michael John Barr, and this has been a quickie video on the PS3 Slimmer replacing the PS3 Slimmer hard drive with a brand new one. Because if you wanted to know how to do it, now you know. It's very simple. Anybody could do it. So have a nice day. If you want to look at any of my other videos, like unboxings or whatever I do, whatever videos it could be, or if you want to listen to my podcast, I do podcasts, go to JuJu2cast.com. That is JuJu2cast.com. Or you could go to my YouTube page and /JuJu2cast, and I do a whole bunch of videos. Like I said, if you got any comments or questions on any of my videos or podcasts that I do, email me at corecast2011@gmail.com. That is CORECAST JuJu2-2011@gmail.com, and I'll answer you back anything. Anything you want to know. Anything in the future you might want me to review or look at or do, or any questions, comment. So I'm out of here. Goodbye.